He's wrestled 90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. It's crazy.
And that's real. That's where this whole conversation started.
Yeah.
So in 79, I have, let's call them 3 matches that were brutal before I'm out, but I'm 23 years old. I have a card that I'll show you later that says whoever's on top, and then it says handsome Dallas Page, 250 pounds. I'm on the card like a name, like I'm no one. I know nothing. I mean, nothing. And then where was I going with that? So 79, right?
So 70s.
When Dusty brought me in for Florida Championship Wrestling, 89, Big Steel Man, who was Tugboat, friggin' Fred Ottmer, I was managing him, and he's wrestling Dick Slater. You can find this match on YouTube. Slater gets 5 minutes with Diamond Dallas Page if he beats Big Steel Man. Of course, he beats him. We got a full house, and Slater, takes me, he eats me up, but he does give me some stuff, which is kind of crazy. So I had 1 match in 89. I had the 90s. I had 2000. So that's 4. In 2010, Ray Lloyd, AKA Glacier, he calls me and he says, "Hey, D, I know you're done, but would you work a 6-man? I mean, we just want the name value. Just get in there, do a little, hit a diamond cutter, you're done."
Yeah.
I'm thinking, man, I'm like 4 decades in, but that'll give me 5 decades. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So the main reason I did, now we're bringing this all the way back to MJF, is it's 2020. That'll give me 6 decades. Preposterous. I don't deserve 6 decades through fate somehow. It's not like, God, any of the greats who really did wrestle. I'm sure Nate's wrestled at least 6 decades, Yeah, it's got to be. And
what about Funk?
Funk got to be really close, you know. God, there's so many guys that deserve that. I don't deserve that, but it's fun to talk about,
You're turning 70 in a year and a half.
Yeah.
Would you wrestle at 70 years old?
No. It's so important for me. Like, my body feels good. And I remember Bruno Sammartino and I did something. My buddy Sal Correnti was really the first guy, and he was ahead of his time to do, I can't remember what he called it, but it was something of, Meet the Greats. It was some wrestling name, Rumble. I can't remember what it was called. But, I mean, he promoted it so well. He got me and Bruno on ESPN to talk about this big, Dusty was a headliner as a signer, and Bruno feud with Zbyszko, and I was going to be his second and get in and wrestle for Bruno, who at the time is 70. And I love Bruno Sammartino, dude. Like, wait a minute. There's a picture from that night right here. There's that shot. We'll superimpose that.
Look at that.
Yeah,
let's put it right here. Look at that.
When Austin saw that picture, he was like, wow, you got that. Like Bruno. I mean, you don't get no bigger than Bruno, Right. And so I tell Bruno, I go, because here's what we're going to do. At the end, we'll do this schmaz, and you come in and you light Larry up and blah. Oh, no. Diamond, I feel too good. The aches and pains, most of them are gone. I'm good. And I'm like, okay, Bruno. You know what happened at the end? He went in there and lit Larry up. He couldn't stop himself,
Wouldn't that couldn't be you?
I don't, like I say, I am there for a diamond cutter.